Welcome all, I'm John, this is the crypto channel of John, and today I'm going to talk about Zephyr Protocol. So Zephyr is one of the newest cryptocurrencies that's in the space. It's only been released since a very short time, I think about a month now, a month and a half. It's released, so this is a very new project that I've came about and I do like it. Yesterday I've tried to mine it and it was not easy to implement everything and how to start everything. That will be for the next movie, but today I'm gonna just talk about Zephyr, where you can buy it, and if you're interested into it, it's a new coin and it has a lot of potential. It has a very low market cap at this point. I think it was around 7 million, so it's very much, it can grow a lot, that means. And it has a lot of potential, I must say, to do big stuff. So I got in, so now it's priced around $4.99, so it's dropped a little bit. So it has a nice price decreasing now, so I think it's about a perfect time to get into this coin. It has a market cap of 6.89 million, so this has a huge potential of growth. And what does the protocol do? It is an untraceable over-collateralized stablecoin protocol. So I do not know if many people know, but USDT is one of the most famous stablecoins out here, and it's only backed 80%. So that's in the white paper. Anybody can read it and can see that it is only backed by that much. So I do not recommend anybody to go into USDT if you want to keep your stablecoin long. But I love the new feature about this one, that it's over collateralized. So it has been up to 400% collateralized. So that I really like. And the second thing I also like, it's untraceable. So that means that it's Monero based in the background. So this protocol has two things. So let's take a look on, I'm gonna read a small part of it, and then I'm gonna take you guys with me in the white paper where I signed up a few things that we can go over. So first of all, Zephyr Protocol at its heart is an over-collateralized crypto-backed stablecoin protocol, a concept refined through the innovated JET protocol. JET roots can be tracked back to the HUSD protocol, a joint creation of the Ergo Foundation, Emurgo, Cardano ecosystems, and AOHK, I have no idea what that one is, bridged the gap between privacy and stability. Zephyr leveraged the proven mechanics of JET protocol while encapsulating the robust privacy features introduced of Monero. This unique combination gives rise to the world's first over-collateralized stablecoin that guarantees privacy, a major leap in evolution to digital currency. I must say, I do like this system because one, not everybody knows where we send money to, and that we have it, that I don't like it, that everybody can see, especially if they have your address and you've sent one time with it, anybody can see it. So I do like this one, that it has a privacy feature into it. Okay, people that are new into crypto have no idea what privacy is and how important this is, but this is really important in the crypto space. And I also like that it has been over collateralized. So let me take you guys to the white paper and let's take a little look in how they do this. Now this is the Zephyr protocol. Can I have a full screen here? Yeah, that does not help a lot. Let me take a look if I can zoom in. No. Okay, let's zoom in this one then. I think this is much easier for you guys to see. So it's an untraceable over collateralized stablecoin. It has a JET stable frame network with the privacy and changes of features of Monero. So that means that the background of the blockchain is built like Monero also. So that's very nice to see because Monero is one of the most knowing untraceable cryptocurrencies out there. The Zephyr introduced the first private reserve-backed stablecoin system. And how do they really do it? So Zephyr really exists out of 3 coins, and I'm gonna tell you this. With Zephyr users, they can mint and redeem the stablecoin. The stablecoin is ZEPHUSD, And they also have a reserve coin that's called Zephyr RSV coin in exchange for the base coin of Zephyr. So people that have Zephyr can swap ZEP for ZEP USD or ZEP RSV. So I will explain how everything works just in a minute. And the two things that they are gonna do here is the one USD, so that you can keep your Zephyr in a stable form, so that you have stabilized it, so it doesn't go up and down, so that you just don't want to go with the volume of anything else. So you just trade your Zephyr into USD, so it stays stable. So it just stays according normally to the dollar. And the Zephyr RSV is the ones that can grow with the ecosystem. So how more there is in reserve, the faster the Zephyr RSV grows. So I will give an example just in a minute. Let me just read according to it. We will see how it works just in a second. Contains both of them to spot and moving average. So the stable coin is determined by pricing oracle and contains both the spot and moving average. So what do they mean here? So the first thing that I read it, that they are with the can they see it here? No, but I can't see it on the other one here. So that they are with the Jet protocol. This Jet protocol has something behind it that they can stabilize coins. Now, what did they add extra? Jet only has one protocol into it. This one has two. So the stablecoin is moving towards the price in the spot price, and it's moving also to the price in the MA. So the moving average has a delayed price. So it always wants to stay between these two ranges, so it always can give you the perfect price for the coin. So it has about a 400% collateralized at all times, so that's huge. This is the first coin that I know that has 400% collateralization behind it. So that means that every time you have one coin into it, so one USDT taking out of it, so they have 400% backed in reserve. So that's huge. That means if you have 100,000 coins worth of it, so that you have a backing system for 400,000. If they can prove this, this is gonna be a huge step for them, and they will receive a lot of potential and growth. So like I said, this is the first time this is out. This is just new coin. This is already gained like a 5x at this point, so it's now dropping to 4x gainings, but I think this project has a lot of potential. So if the collateralization has fallen below 400% due to the price decreases, new stablecoins are unable to be minted. However, the reserve coin price will drop too. So the reserves have two things. One, they can increase in price, so they will have the chance to increase more coins, or they have a chance to have decreasing, so that they will have less coins. So that's a bit like that you put it into a pool and that you grow and grow or decrease with the protocol, of course. Now, if Zeph stays the same where you bought it, it's just the same amount that you will have. If Zeph grows, that means that you will have more Zeph reserve. If it decreases, that means that you will have less Zeph at the end. So that's a bit. I do like it that you cannot make any more new stablecoins afterwards, because they want to be able to build up the reserve, of course. Now the reserve also has a maximum of 800%, so that's 8 times the amount of collateral that should be into it. The difference between the Jet protocol and this one is that they have the spot behind it and the MA, like I said before. Now this I also like. It only has like an 18.4 million coins of Zeph. So that's even less than Bitcoin, so that's that's nothing. 18 million, so that means $1 is very easy to keep above about it. I think there are now, and they release very slowly, so the toll emission is 0.6 Zeph per block. So every 2 minutes you have about 0.6 Zeph. No, they release about 15 coins per block at this point. I've been mining it, so I've been trying to find it. So that's I do not know what the emission tail 0.6. I do need to take a look what that one is. So the assets that we have is Zeph, Zeph USD, and Zeph RSFET. The algorithm is radius X proof of work optimized by the generation CPUs to promote decentralization and Ethereum mining. So we mine with CPUs, so it's very easy. Anybody can mine this, so anybody can do it. How to set this up? It's not as easy as you think. I've been watching some movies and I still had about 4 hours or 5 hours of work to do this. I'll make a movie after here to show you guys very easy how to do this so that you can do it yourself. Even with syncing the wallets, I had some difficulties, so you will be able to do it much faster if I just show you guys. This will be the next one. So the base coin is Zeph. Zeph forms the primary coins medium on the exchanges within Zeph ecosystem, serving a fundamental layer liking the stable coins and the reserve coin. So the rest is not so important to read. So the stablecoin has unique stablecoins, combination of stability, efficiency and privacy, maintains stables value to the relationship of the dollar, and it is a private stablecoin. So this is the first time that we have a private stablecoin. Now the reserve people that put coins into it to make sure that we have a 400% collateral at least, these can be benefited by the growth of the Zeph coin, of course. People that put in the Zeph to mint the USDT, these will stay at USDT. So that stays if you have, let's take a look a bit lower and let's explain what I find so great about this. So the basic scenarios, I'll explain this very easy. So one person called Alice puts 100 Zeph into the Zephyr protocol and wants stability. So what she gets at the value, at this value, the coin is $1 worth of Zeph. So it's 1-on-1. So Zeph is worth $1 and she has 100 Zeph. So 100 Zeph is worth $100. So she puts the $100 into the protocol and she gets 100 USDTs or USDs of Zeph USDs out of it. And Bob, who owns 200 Zeph, so that's worth $200 at this point, wants to increase his holdings and puts the Zeph into the provider. So what does he do? Zeph becomes a reserve provider and deposits 200 Zeph into the protocol and gets Zeph reserve out of it. So he gets 200 Zeph reserves. Now Alice is seeking stability and puts 100 into it, and the protocol mints 100 stable USDT coins. Now the total reserve equals 300 Zeph. So why? Because she puts 100 Zeph into it and Bob puts 200 Zeph into it. So we have 300 Zeph in total into the reserve. Now imagine in a week past the price of Zeph has increased by 10%. Alice is excited about the recent price spike and decided to exit the stability so that she can maybe earn more profit from her coin. Now, when she withdraws the 100 USDs and Zeph is now worth $1.1, that means that she only gets 90.90 Zeph out of it instead of 100 Zeph because it's worth 10% more. So 10% more worth of Zeph, the USD stays $1. So that means that she will get less coins of Zeph out of it, of course. That's normal. You can count. But the good thing about this, that Bob, that also wants to secure his profit, he puts 200 into it. So he still will receive, when he gets his Zeph reserve back into the collateral, he will receive 209.1 Zeph out of it. So he gained a profit of 9.1 Zeph by being the reserve person. So by being the reserve person, you can grow your wealth. By being the stable person, you can just keep your wealth like it is. And if you keep them in Zeph, you can grow with the ecosystem like a normal person that grows up and down with the reserve. So I really like the concept about this because you have 3 options in this one and people like multiple options. Now in the decreasing part, you have the opposite, of course. Now that's about it that I want to talk about this protocol. Do you like Zephyr? Do you think Zephyr is possible to be a nice, great coin? I really think it would. The miners are really into it also, and I think this has a potential of growing very nicely. Let me take CoinGecko onto it, because this is the only where you can find it at this point is on CoinGecko. You cannot find it yet on CoinMarketCap. This is now on $4.55, so maybe just hold on a little bit. I do like to see it go maybe down to €3.99. Let me take it in dollars for you guys. So it's now almost on $5. So I would love to see it maybe hit the $4.26. That would be a nice area to see it come back to, because this one area he has finished. So we had a nice growth system. So this is a very nice chart to see how it's easily grown, and this is only from here, from the 3rd of July. So this is a very new coin. It's only like a month old. It's only gone live now steadily. It's only available on TradeOrange and on TextBit. So this is the only coins where you can buy this. I think I found another one where you can mine this. On my Discord I put it out where I can buy this. So this is my Discord. So if you are up for anything I want to join my Discord, it's open at this point, so you can always look exchanges I use. It's on TradeOrange also. You don't need any KYCs to start trading on TradeOrange. So I will leave a comment also below that you can join my Discord if you want to. We are doing a challenge at this point, going from $100 to 1,000, just for fun, really. It's easy to do that, but it's just for fun. I want to help you all grow your wealth, and so that you can be ready for the next run, so that we have enough, so that we don't need to do a 9-to-5 job, of course, and that we can have a lot more fun, have more free time, and do the things we love, of course. Like I said, it's already up like 350% at this point, so it could make a small drop, so be a bit ahead of the curve. Wait it out and see what happens. If it does spike up again, yeah, I would jump into it, because it has a very small market cap. If you can see it on the Discord, it has a market cap of 6.9, so that's very small market cap. The hash rate is still low. It only has like a supply of 1,380,000, and it only drops like 16.27 Ceph every 2 minutes. That's when the blocks are distributed, every 2 minutes. So I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys like this project. Leave a comment, share my channel, like my channel, leave some comments so that I get up and that people can find these new gems that are really into it, because this could be a potentially of getting an easy 100x on this coin. Like if this takes off and they put like 500 million into stable coins, people use stable coins. If you can go back, I will just show you one more thing, because I really like to show it. Look, on Tether there is like a 16 billion 16 billion movement and 24-hour. So there is like millions. There are 83 billion market cap in this stablecoin. USD stablecoin. There is 26 billion into stablecoins. So if this takes off and people start to find this and they put a little bit into it, DAI has like 3 billion into it. So can you imagine if a protocol that only has like 18 million coins put 3 billion into it, something like that? So that's like we have now 7 million for easy count. That was 6.9, so let's make it 7, and say that we go to 1 billion. So that's not abnormal, I find. So say that we go to 1 billion, so we take 1 billion and we divide it by the amount. So that's million, this is billion, divided by 7 million that we have now. So that means that we have 142 x to go to get there. So that's still possible. This is an easy one that could go this amount. Can you imagine if you just put like 1,000 euros in here and you got 142x? So that means that you would have 142,000. And this is just for the stable principle behind it that I would do it. Because I've seen all stable coins go hugely, and they just use it. True USD has 2 billion into it, Binance USD has 3 billion into it. So this is not uncommon for a stablecoin to have these amounts. This is the maker from DAI, so this also has like 1 billion into it. So this is something similar, but it has also the potential that it has more decentralization, and it also has more something nice. Like backt dollar has like 500 million already into it. So even if it only goes like to this amount, we still would see like an increase from 7 to 500. So if you take 500 million divided by 7 million, you still would have an increase from 71x from now to go. Yeah, that's still a huge amount, so that you can easily take 100x for this coin is very much possible, because we're now in a downtrend still, so we're not still going upwards, we are just on a sideways movement. So before we get to the big point and that everybody gets growing, this can just easily go up hugely, people. So keep an eye on this one. This project has a lot of potential. It's new, so it still could go down also, that nobody even goes into it, but it has a lot of growing potential. It should do something about its wallets at this point, but that's something else to discover, of course, and to talk about in the next one, because I will explain how to mine this if you're open to mining and if you're open to passive incomes. It's profitable at this point to mine, so let's see it in the next one, and I hope you guys learned something. Please leave a comment, share my channel with other people that wants to find new coins and new gems that are possible and growing nicely. I bless you all, have a nice time, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao.